Good evening, everyone. Welcome to round 3 of the AFL Evo 2 Sim tournament. My name is Nate Patrick, or Nate PTK, or whatever you would like to call me. That's not too insulting. We've had 2 rounds. We're up to round 3, and we're doing the Anzac Day Clash, which unfortunately, of course, we can't do in the real world this year. So we are trying to make up for it with some AFL Evo 2. This is the points tally so far. Drome in the lead, MVP round 1, 1 point in round 2. Of course, everyone trying to guess the player they think will perform the best for 3 points. If their players on a winning team, 2 points. Losing team, 1 point. But hey, you played. You know what? Voz says, I can sub to your YouTube and watch all your videos. Voz, if you did that, I'll gift you a sub. Maybe. I gotta be careful. I'll check my wallet. But I'd be very grateful at least, Voz. They're pretty evenly split. Like a few more of you picking Essendon over Collingwood. You know, whatever. Maybe just more Essendon fans in the chat. Maybe you're all crazy. Either way, we're gonna get started. Essendon versus Collingwood. And I know it would normally be played at the G, but to give Essendon a slight advantage considering the disparity in match ratings, this is being played at Marvel Stadium. So, pop that. How many videos do you have, Voz? There's like 25 videos, man. There's a few. But you do what you want, Voz. I appreciate any support you can give me. Hey, Jimmy, they are 5-minute quarters. So there's generally a theme here. The 2K quarters are 5 minutes. The FIFA halves are 10 minutes. So everything roughly goes for about the same time. Look, yeah, there's Pro Clubs highlights in there. If there's a few people in the chat that you're a fan of. Randy scores some bangers. Enjoy that. Thank you, VB Mitt, for the follow. Game is loading. The big Anzac Day Clash. Essendon versus Collingwood. As always, if you want louder audio, quieter audio, you've just got to tell me. It looks pretty quiet on my screen right now. Those are the lineups confirmed. Essendon, Collingwood. The players will run out. I'm not a fan of Randy, so I won't watch. Wow. Boz, that's very kind of you. Thank you. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's pretty cute. Okay. Up. Up. Today they will be put to the test as the Bombers lay them to rest. It's Anzac Day. I don't know if that's exactly the messaging we're looking for, but hey, I get it. I get the intention. They're fired up. They're ready at Marvel. But we are underway. Essendon versus Collingwood. High tackle by Shield. Straight away. Great mark there. Dagoe. He'll take the first shot on goal within the opening minute. Pushes it wide. Shattered, I didn't get to see my boys demolish the Bombers this year, Lockdown. I'm very sorry to hear that. Dragon Punk says pump it up. Up the Pendlebury. Look, this is as loud as it goes, so I apologize if it's not loud enough. Ball inside, socket off the ground. Maybe another one. It's through for another behind. Dagoe, if that's how you pronounce it. Wish I knew my Magpies better. With both scores so far, but both behinds. A good kick to get things started. Redmond. Slapped forward, but to 2 Magpies. Kicked inside 50. Man there. How's the bounce? Josh Thomas gets the opening goal. 8-0 to start off with. Yikes. Big tackle and a fend off. Magpies kick inside. Unlucky, I think we say there. Hurley all over it. Tackle comes in. Essendon kick it forward. Francis with the mark goes forward again. Stringer pushed in the back. No advantage, obviously. Stringer, the man pushing in the back, rather. Mark taken by Merritt. You're new to AFL. Floating subs, as many as you like. So your player might go in and out of the game as we go. Thomas Mark kicks it wide to Elliott inside where there are a stack of players. I think it's the Bombers that may well get it clear. Fend off. Hand pass. No time to react. Another fend off. Bombers inside 50. Kick on goal. Straight as an arrow by Devon Smith. And Phil's man gets the opening goal for the Bombers. Well, well, well. Phil, not just a pretty face. Or an impeccably behaved human being. As Lockdown's name just flies across the stream there. Thanks again, Streamlabs. Inside 50 again. High tackle, Essendon. May well try and kick it from here. Quite a way out, but hey, gotta risk it to get the brisket. From outside the 50, it's wide. Stuck inside, socket off the ground, straight to a Bomber, wrapped up. Essendon doing well in the end. Collingwood doing better. Kick to the wing. Easy mark for Darcy Parish. His kick not fantastic. Magpies away again. No one inside 50, so it's a foot race. There's a man there for the Magpies. The soccer off the ground. Stephenson. Needed a little bit more composure. Hey, Randy. Oh, Redmond's thrown it away. You hear the loud call of ball. And the Magpies will go back. How's the kick? 45-degree angle. Snuck in. Again, I want to say Stephenson. Correct me if I'm wrong. And the Magpies up 14-6. Clearance by the Bombers. Kick. And the mark taken by Langford. Stevenson, done. Thank you very much. The kick is good. Langford gets the goal. As I've said, don't pretend to be an expert on either of these two teams. If you're a big fan of the side, please just take a deep breath when I stuff up your beloved team or players on your team and help me out so that I can grow to love them too. Holding the ball. There's a ball call. Yeah, where's Orazio Fantasia at? That's what the people want to know. Ball inside 50. Man wrapped up. Maynard adjudged to have had no prior opportunity. Felt like he could have got a hand pass out if he wanted. Never mind, we play on. Magpies. A great tackle again. Beams driven into the ground. That time, Heppel a little bit too ambitious. Just over 5 minutes left in the first term. Bombers inside again. The kick sneaks in. Devon Smith. You're kidding me. Phil is picking like an absolute genius. His man has 2 majors, and Essendon take the lead for the first time. Good mark taken by Redmond. There's Zaharakis, as selected by Dragon Punk. Bit of a nudge. Good tackle, to be fair. McKenna wrapped up. And that one has been thrown away. Literally 3 minutes left in the first. Magpies into their 50. Good spoil there. However, Collingwood happy to go again. The snap is delicious. Collingwood regain their lead. 20-18. 2 minutes left in the first term. Pendlebury Throws it away. Can the Bombers get it forward? They may well. A minute 15 left. It has to go quickly. Good tackles from Collingwood. Essendon can't get it forward. Maybe Collingwood with the final chance. Main, 30 seconds left. Needs to move it inside quickly. Christopher kicks it inside 50. No mark taken. And that will be that for the first quarter. Collingwood lead Essendon by 2 points. You see Pendlebury telling people what's what. Good clean kicking from the Bombers, keeping them in the contest after the first term. Devon Smith with 2. For goodness sake, Phil. Surely not. Another entry into the 50. Simple mark dropped by the Collingwood defender. We go again. Good tackling from both sides. There's a man who gets free. It's over the top. And Bell Chambers gets the goal. Essendon back in the lead. It's been a good close game so far, but their lead won't last long. Beams with the goal. No one picked Beams. He was the man who starts on the bench. (26-24). The game loves Bell Chambers. I think it does. I wouldn't disagree. Or Essendon forward again. How's the bounce with the kick? It's cruel. Darcy Parish can only manage a behind. Randy wants a midweek club stream. Randy, I assume you mean tomorrow. Look, if you really want one, to make it worth my while, mate, I'll make the time for you. Collingwood forward again. We do love Randy, particularly midfielder Randy. The midfield for Collingwood working well. Callum Brown takes the excellent mark. He'll go back to kick it. And surely it can't miss from there. A bang. Yeah, Randy, again, if the price is right, mate, anything can be done. 32-25. I'm half teasing Randy, but yeah, if I'm free, I totally will. And pass inside. It really has been goal for goal. And there he is, McDonald. I don't even get the courtesy of seeing his full name, Brucey. He's happy to pass this one off. Devon Smith. Oh, what have you done? You're giving Phil the opportunity to... We're just going to have to pause the stream just for a moment. All right, Randy, I've updated it in the Discord, mate. Randy, whenever you want, mate, I've put it in the Discord. If you want clubs, mate, you get clubs. Holy moly. Where are we even up to? I've lost my plot. I've lost the plot, clearly. Zati, Voz, Chaotic Old Boar, Pluto, and Juicy B. Enjoy your subs. Randy has decided to be ridiculously generous. Randy, that is way too kind. Thank you very much, man. You keep me alive. We moving back now? We moving back across, Randy? Like, again, this is your stream now. I'm gonna sit here quietly until you tell me what to do. I know who pays the bills. Thank you very much, Randy. Very kind, man. Very, very kind. I look forward to clubs on Saturday, if that's what you so wish. Meanwhile, Phil is running away with this stupid game. Devon Smith gets another goal. And Phil is bossing it. Admittedly, Essendon still behind by a point. Howe with an excellent mark. And his kick is great too. DeGoey. Kick less good. I think we're going to call that. Randy, whatever. Randy, you're in charge, man. You're in charge. Done. What a guy. What a guy. Generosity extreme. Good tackles once more. Hot footy. That looked a little high. McGrath. Randy's man. Wrapped up. Oh, two don't argues. Things you love to see. Kick forward. No one in there. Bounces wide. And wide again. Adams a little unfortunate. Whoa, 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 Randy. I don't know if, you know what? Whatever, Randy. Whatever you want, mate. Are we still playing AFL now? It's up to you. Oh, the soccer! Oh, it's going to stop just short. Who gets there first? Rushed behind. Yeah, chaotic old boy. You might as well follow now that you've gotten a gifted sub. The scenes. The absolute scenes. Enjoy. Redmond holds the ball. And Collingwood will get a chance to extend their lead. I guess that's done, but Grundy shanks it. TMC. Your man let you down. You should have picked Pendlebury. 7.5 minutes left. Collingwood ahead by 3. It's been a good game. That's a very good smother. Zaharakis destroys his opponent for no reason. Voz, that would be very kind of you. Kick goes a little wide, a little long. Redmond runs it out of bounds. It's just going to be a throw in. Oh, grabbed the snap. It's fantastic by Brodie Grundy. Maybe TMC knew exactly what he was doing. Goal to the Pies. And that's a comfortable little lead. Biggest that it's been for a little while. Josh Thomas with the mark. Plays it on. Kick around the body to a contest. Mark taken. Elliott. A pack of bodies. Jamie Elliott. Only he could kick as well as he can mark. Pluto Randy has very kindly gifted you a sub. Enjoy. Adams. Gonna kick this straight back in. Hope you enjoy the emotes. Chaotic. The kick is lovely. Taylor Adams hits the 6. And it's 46-31. You're in the NT. Big respect. Chaotic, I am a very boring Sydney boy. But I like kicks like that. That is huge from Stringer. What? We are Essendon. I said we are Essendon. From outside the 50, the wobbler goes through Smeds. Well played. Randy got his tax income refund today. Income tax refund. Icon words. Well played, Randy. Well played. Lead back to 9. Essendon would love another goal before the half. How do I repair you? I think you mean repay, but we might try to repair Randy as well. Early's kick, good mark again. Stringer, a minute left. It goes inside the 50. Hal takes it. 40 seconds left. Essendon need a spoil. They more or less get it. Ball needs to go inside 50. It won't do. And so at the break, the Pies up by 9. Certainly a very close contest still. 46 to 37. And Essendon's clean kicking has been a feature. Do we want to look at some stats at the half? Could I join at halftime? Binger, I'm sorry, but the problem would be is that there's been too much revealed, so it would just be giving you a bit of an advantage, right? I try and start really consistently. 5 p.m. pretty much every single day. And yeah, I just feel like it would be a little mean if I gave people an advantage. So I'm sorry, I'd love for you to be able to participate, but you just got to be in at 5. We'll move on to the second half. Shield going nowhere. Magpies by 9. We're going to hold the stats in our back pocket until full time. I haven't seen much Orazio Fantasia. Kick inside. Oh, good contest. Thought the Pies might mark it. Essendon, good kick. Bell Chambers. One of the features. Binger will be live again tomorrow at 5 if you can join in then. Simple mark. Spilled. Oh, that's holding the ball. How? Didn't get rid of it. Can Essendon make the most of it? Not just yet. The soccer is good. And this kick wide is even better. Player in space. I'd play the curb music, but it'd get copyrighted. Good contested footy. And some decent hand passes before the intercept. Magpies again. Must be a strong breeze out to that side. Oh, a bit of a fender. And then Hooker throws it away. And Voz is all over it. Cricket 19 tomorrow. If you're missing your cricket, get on board. It's one of my favourite streams of the week. Last week's game was pulsating. That's your summer sport in your winter code. From outside 50, does it have the distance? Yes. No. Hooker takes the mark on the line and then just kicks it to Stevenson anyway. Disappointing. Stevenson's kick is good. Magpies get their 15-point lead once more. Bombers just holding on. Big Fend, the kick to a contest. Roughhead, an excellent mark. The fullback doing very well. But he's just delaying the inevitable. Orazio Fantasia. Orazio Fantasia. Do you want one more? Orazio Fantasia. The snap. The goal. And there we go, Dim Sim. There we go. Stoinis was robbed last week. Maxwell was better. Stoinis was brilliant. Maxwell was that little bit better. The Bombers flying. Roughhead again, a good mark. Hopefully his kick is a little better this time. It is. Trelaw. Kick wide. Finds Howe. Then just kicks it back this way. Like there's numbers there. But come on. Jack Cripsey. You get the reference. Kicks it just inside the line, but Howe takes it out of bounds. L. Under half of the third remaining. Kick straight to Aaron Francis. The Bombers refuse to die. But they've obviously got a bit of a grudge against that post, who cops a massive whack. Bit lucky to get out of that. The kick is awful, but not very well judged, and Magpies get away with that a little bit. Langdon claims it, and the Magpies will transition inside the 50. Collingwood, big punch. And then Francis pushes him in the back. There's just no reason for it. Hoskin-Elliott's kick is just dreadful. That's a nice looking kick though. Redmond gives it to Hooker. There's still numbers for the Bombers. It's not pretty. Side is wrapped up. We'll go again. And pass forward is good. What's the kick like? Bombers ruin another good opportunity. Big tackle comes in. A little dodge. But it will go back. And that's why Stevenson takes the comfortable mark. And will kick it from more or less directly in front, about 35 meters out. The drop punt is good. The Pies extend their lead once more. Indeed, Randy. Only one PS4 in this house, mate. 58-44, the Specky! Elliott doesn't get the mark and therefore gives away the free. And again, what are the Magpies doing? They're going for Speckies. They've realised that they're on Nate PTK's stream. They go inside 50 again. The Pies have a bounce, lad. And then kicker behind. Good call. Good call. There is some serious bottle in the Magpies right now. A minute left in the third. The best the Bombers can hope for is just not to concede again. Get it out, lads. Get it out, lads. Done. That's going to be very close to being deliberate. 19 seconds left. Surely not enough for the Pies to get a snapshot. 5 seconds. And the Bombers hold on. But it's Collingwood by 2.5 kicks. Once again, Scotty will read them the riot act. Says, has anyone seen my mouth guard? I lost it. It's not done yet. Don't go anywhere. If you're a Bombers fan, you could still win the game. Or hey, if you feel and you've picked Devon Smith, you may well get most valuable player and get maximum points anyway. He's kicked 3, Stevenson 3, Adams, Grundy, Hoskin-Elliott had a lot of the ball. McKenna, Redmond, Ambrose for the Bombers. But a lot can happen in a quarter of footy. Let's see what the Bombers can do. Oh, he gets shoved 3 times. That's not a good start. Essendon, I've given you the big rap. And you've made an absolute mess of it. Hoskin-Elliott sucking the atmosphere out of it. Whoever that player was shoved 3 Bombers off the ball. Should never happen. Lovely footwork to get through. Parrish wide. Has McDonald. Kicks it inside. There's a man there. Joe Danaher. As selected by Pluto. Oh, the Bombers need this one dearly. And Joe makes no mistake. Absolutely thumps it into the upper tier. And it's back to 15 points. We are Essendon chant goes up around the ground. No one likes that. What a mark! De Goey. Very nicely done. And as soon as the Bombers look like they're in the contest, the Magpies get inspired. Hamoik, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Back to 19. Back to 19, back to 21. Man can do quick maths, promise. Essendon come away with it. Man was pushed in the back, no advantage to be paid. And that's a good mark. Stringer has a few players inside 50. He can't surely be going back to kick this. From 55 meters, Stringer. Well, okay then. Good kick. Holy moly! What a kick! 15 points the difference. And here's Stringer again. He's kicking this from right on 50. Stringer. Shanks that one badly. But that last goal was inspirational. Can the Bombers keep the Pies in their own defensive 50? Not a great kick. Mark taken. McKernan. Is he going to try and kick it? Or does he dish it off? He's taking his time. McKernan. It's a thumping kick. But it goes through for a behind. Essendon player was in the square as well. 14-point game. Oh, Bombers. Kick it forward. Oh, Joe with a big shove. And then he's wrapped up. It's a good game here in round 3 of the Sim tournament. The Bombers just need a snapshot. They lose out. They need to get it straight back in there. Big tackle. Soccer forward for the Pies. Under 10 minutes left. The kick to the wing. Goes out of bounds. Essendon need 3 good kicks to win this game. Surely it's asking too much for 4. And the Magpies have been good in the midfield. Essendon not bad. Collingwood just better. That was nicely done. Quick hand pass. Kick forward. Lovely bounce. Grabbed. Bounced again. And the goal, Devon Smith. I tell you what. Do Essendon really win this game if Phil gets MVP? It's now 8 points. Langford throws it. Don't go anywhere. We've got a classic. Dylan Shield with the mark. Bombers again with numbers. Kick inside. Goes for a behind. Stringer. As selected by Smeds, doing his very best to keep the Bombers in there. 7-point game. The kick is shanked. And Darcy Moore's thrown it away. Oh, the Bombers. If they kick this, it'll be back to a 1-point game. And indeed it is. McDonald. Oh, Brucey. Your man's got the Bombers back into it. It's a 1-point game on Anzac Day. The Bombers with an incredible 4th quarter comeback. But it's not complete just yet. 5 minutes left. Thomas has thrown it away. Excellent tackle. Essendon. Howe gets the best position and shoved his man out of the way. Quick kick. Decent work from the Bombers. And another throw. It's on loop here. Bombers forward. Kick inside. It's shanked. It hits the post. Stringer. has had so much of the footy, but his kicking has been a little astray. We are tied at 71. 3 minutes left. How have the Pies thrown this away? There's enough time for either side to win it. A point will do. Essendon. They can't. 2 minutes 20 left. Mark taken. Taylor Adams. Can Collingwood get it done? Stevenson. A minute 40. Kick inside. Dropped. And that kick is shanked horribly. A minute 18 remaining. Essendon can no longer win it. But can they lose it? The hand pass. He's wrapped up Shield. 52 seconds. Can Magpies get a point? The kick inside. They do better than that. Dane Beams kicks the winning goal for Collingwood. Oh, it's cruel for Essendon. A massive fight back from them. But Collingwood, with the last laugh and the last goal of the game, they will win this 77-71. What an absolutely stellar Anzac Day clash. Didn't he like it? Time will run down, but there's not enough time for the Bombers. And the Magpies win. An absolute thriller. Wowee, there's some real hurt in the chat. They don't like losing in real life. They don't like losing in AFL Evo 2. Oh, it's heartbreak for the Bombers. What a game of footy. Holy moly, chat. I hope you enjoyed that. I know we don't have any real footy at the moment, but hey, that's not a bad filler. Collingwood with the dub. Chuka, Zati, TMC, Locked On, Jimmy. Let's find out who gets the player of the match. Taylor Adams. The only ruckman not selected. And so no one will get MVP. McKernan, again not selected, the centre half forward. Grundy, TMC, so close. But it was Taylor Adams right there in the middle. And as such, it's 2 points to the winners, 1 point to the losers. No one gets the maximum points. But what a game of footy. And that's just like a really nice end point. That's when you go to the director, you just like cut. It's a perfect take.